Hold on, bro. If you choose to live in Melbourne or Sydney, the most populous cities, of course, obviously, you are going to pay more money.
3, 2, 1.
It's your boy Vic here, man. I'm back again with another video, man. You already know the vibe, man. Today, I'm reacting to something crazy. Cause, bro, it's been my dream to go to Australia, bro. And this guy is giving us, though, 10 reasons why we shouldn't go to Australia or move to Australia. I don't know why he's doing that. Is that, I don't know, bro. But yeah, I'm not trying to waste no time talking. I'm gonna get right into this video, man. Now I'm scared, bro. I'm scared. I am. I'm very scared, bro.
Everyone always goes on about all the awesome reasons you should move to Australia. The sandy white beaches, friendly people, land of opportunity, blah blah blah. Now before we begin, let me clarify that Australia is a wonderful country with numerous advantages, but like any place, it may not be the perfect fit for everyone. So if you're considering to move down under, this video is for you, because we're going to discuss the top 10 reasons not to move to Australia. Number 10. Cost of living. The first reason on our list is the cost of living. While Australia offers high quality...
Bro, what? It's the same shit everywhere, bro. Especially here in America. Almost every state is very expensive, especially California, New York, New Jersey. Bro, New Jersey, how the hell is New Jersey even expensive? Like, right? Come on, bro. It's the same shit everywhere, bro. So
living standards. It also comes with a
It's up to
hefty
you.
price tag. Major cities like Sydney and Melbourne consistently rank as some of the most expensive places to live globally.
obviously,
Housing, transportation, and daily
there
expenses
are big cities.
can add up quickly,
What's your specs,
making
bro?
it a challenging place to manage your finances, especially if you're on a tight budget. Australia's booming economy has had its drawbacks, with the cost of living rising considerably over the last couple of decades. Young adults find themselves having to live at home well beyond a length of time that both they and their parents find tolerable.
Hold on, bro. If you choose to live in Melbourne or Sydney, the most populous cities, of course, obviously, you are going to pay more money. It's common sense, bro. Move somewhere else, like in a village or something, and stay there for cheap. A way better option. Way better option. I can't say, okay, I'm gonna just, move to LA, downtown LA, and be like, oh, I'm trying to pay like $800 a month. No, that's not possible. Or like New York, and be like, I'm trying to pay like, $1K a month for an apartment in New York City. It's not possible, bro. So if you can't afford the living in Melbourne or Sydney, then move somewhere else. Come on, bro.
In order to survive. There are interesting and unnerving times ahead, for sure. Enough to perhaps make you regret moving to Australia. Number 9. Distance from home. Next is the distance from home. Australia is known for its isolation from the rest of the world. If you're someone who values being close to family and friends, the long flights and time zone differences might become a significant drawback. Homesickness can be a real struggle, making it difficult to maintain those meaningful connections. Australia is a very self-contained place. This makes sense when you think about how isolated we are geographically. Hanging out on the bottom of the globe, taking hours to get across the country, let alone leave its shores. This sense of isolation is perpetuated by media. Commercial networks don't give nearly as much airtime to world events, depending on where in the world it's taking place, tending to report mostly on what's happening within the country's borders. It's nice in some ways, as you can feel quite safe living here, which is something that should not be taken for granted. On the other hand, we should care about what's happening in the world quite simply because we are a part of it. Number 8. Wildlife and nature. Now let's talk about the wildlife. While Australia boasts unique and diverse ecosystems, it's also home to some of the world's most dangerous creatures, such as venomous snakes, spiders, and jellyfish.
Oh.
Not to mention the infamous saltwater crocodiles and sharks in coastal areas.
Dang.
If you have a fear of these critters, it could be a major reason
don't show me
to
that, bro.
reconsider your move. When the conditions are right, vast parts of rural Australia can light up in flames. Unfortunately, conditions are right rather often. Every year, the country experiences an average of over 50,000 bushfires. If temperatures are high and winds are strong, Australia's dry vegetation offers perfect fuel for a fire. All it takes is for something to start it, such as a lightning storm or a bushfire arsonist. These people are actually very common. After that, the damage can be devastating, destroying buildings, wildlife, and sometimes killing people.
What?
The best thing you can do is to make sure there isn't much natural debris around your home. So
Yeah,
clearing
now
fallen
we're
leaves
talking.
and branches is a must. Bring your rake with you when you move. Number 7. Harsh climate.
Now we're talking.
Reason number 4 is the harsh climate. Australia is known for its extreme weather conditions, ranging from scorching heat waves to intense storms. Some areas experience droughts, while others are prone to flooding. The climate can be a challenge to adapt to, especially if you're used to more moderate conditions. Australia is a land of extremes. In some parts of the country, the seasons can be described as such: hot, really hot; bloody boiling, really hot. Yet,
Bloody boiling. That's funny. That is funny though. That is funny as
it
hell.
does get properly
Bloody
cold in the
boiling.
winter, especially down south and particularly in Tasmania, where the climate is more European, or more like New Zealand's. In the northern parts of the country, they have just 2 seasons: the wet and the dry. The dry is during winter
It's like
time,
Africa.
when the temperatures are manageable. Think mid-late 20s, early 30s. Australia, too, is a country liable for natural disasters. Cyclones, floods, bushfires, drought, all things that Australians have to contend with.
Yeah.
These events are
Now we're
scary.
talking,
They
bro.
kill people. With a changing climate, it's a bit worrisome to think about the future, where extreme weather events are concerned.
It is.
Number 6. Employment challenges.
Now
Let's shift
we're
our focus to
talking about real
employment
issues.
opportunities. While Australia has a thriving job market, finding employment can be competitive, especially if you're an expat without local connections. Certain industries might also have limited openings, and securing a work visa can be a complex process, adding to the challenges of starting a new career in Australia. Finding a job is the most stressful challenge faced by migrants, no matter where in the world you move from or to. It pays to start researching finding a job in Australia before you arrive, as there is usually loads of red tape, and like everywhere else, it often comes down to who you know. Common
Right.
problems you may face include skills recognition and the dreaded local experience. Number 5. Education costs. Education is another main reason. If you're planning to pursue higher education
High school
or
or
have school-aged children, be prepared for relatively high tuition fees, even for international students. While Australia offers quality education, the cost can be a significant burden for some families. Both Melbourne and Sydney appeared in the top 20 most expensive cities in the world for 2021 Worldwide Cost of Living Index by the Economist Intelligence Unit. Tuition fees for international students vary across cities and programs. Students should also be aware that the cost of studying in Australia will depend on your education provider, the level of study you choose, your study location in Australia.
Of course.
There may be some additional costs for your course, such as learning materials or clothing requirements. For
It's the
example,
same shit
work
everywhere,
safety
bro.
boots or a laboratory coat. Number
Same
4.
thing everywhere.
Cultural adjustment. Moving to a new country always involves cultural adjustments, and Australia is no exception. From slang and customs to social norms, you might find yourself feeling like a fish out of water. The process can be overwhelming and isolating, impacting your overall well-being. When you arrive in Australia, many things will be different to what you've been accustomed to in your home country.
How
are
do you know
bound to
that?
be anxious about finding a place to live,
How do
finding a
you
job,
know that,
or
bro?
perhaps learning a new language. All these factors can cause you to become confused, overwhelmed, and even depressed. This is called culture shock. Culture shock is a natural phenomenon and will affect almost everyone to some degree. But the good news is that it's temporary, and like all things, it will soon pass.
I'm
Number
seeing
3.
so many Asian people, bro.
Healthcare.
I'm seeing so many Asian people. It's crazy. How many Asians are in Australia, bro? I've seen so many Asian people, bro. It's crazy.
Culture shock is a natural phenomenon and will affect almost everyone to some degree.
That's
The
crazy.
good news is that it's temporary, and like all things, it will soon pass. Number 3. Healthcare system. Another reason is the
Bro, he said healthcare system. Have you heard about America's? My God. health insurance is like, bro, a lot of money. It's expensive out here too. It's the same thing everywhere, bro. So it's like it ain't that bad after all. Like, come on, bro. Like,
Healthcare system.
He's just talking for
While
real.
Australia has a publicly funded healthcare system known as Medicare, wait times for non-urgent medical procedures can be quite long. Additionally, the cost of private healthcare and insurance can be substantial. If you have specific health needs, it's essential to consider how they'll be addressed. Number 2.
It's the same thing everywhere.
Indigenous rights and reconciliation.
Indigenous people.
Reason number 2 brings us to Indigenous rights and reconciliation. Australia has a complex history with its Indigenous population, and there's an ongoing effort to address past injustices and achieve reconciliation.
Wow.
While progress has been made, it's important to recognize that challenges remain and may impact your perspective on the country. Whatever the size of the Indigenous population before European settlement, it declined dramatically under the impact of new diseases, repressive and often brutal treatment, dispossession, and social and cultural disruption and disintegration.
Wow.
Number 1.
Damn,
Visa-
bro. Well, actually, I've actually heard about that, bro. It's like, Alright, I won't even speak on that. Next.
Restrictions and immigration policies. Last but not least, let's discuss visa restrictions and immigration policies. Australia has strict immigration regulations, and obtaining a visa can be a lengthy and complicated process.
I heard.
Changes in policies can also
Especially coming
impact
from
your
the African
long-term
countries.
plans, so it's crucial to stay informed and be prepared for potential hurdles. Australia's student visa success rate fell from a high of 405,742 in 2018 and 19 to 232,750 in 2020 and
almost
21.
half.
And now has reached 56% of pre-pandemic levels, with
Damn.
228,150 visas granted a year to date in 2021 and 22. Remember, every place has its pros and cons, and
Right.
what might be a drawback for one person could be a unique opportunity for another.
I was
If
saying
you're
that in my
considering a
head.
move, make sure to thoroughly research and weigh the pros and cons based on your personal circumstances. Please subscribe to Travel the World. Thank you for watching.
Thank you, my guy. I appreciate that. I'm still moving to Australia, though. Ha! I'm still moving to Australia, baby. Let's go. Sydney or Melbourne, baby. I'm moving to Melbourne or Sydney. Well, I don't know. I've heard a lot about Sydney, and I've heard a lot about Melbourne. I think I'll move to Sydney. Sydney. Yeah, Sydney. I'm moving to Sydney soon, bro. I'm just playing, man. I'm too broke for that. Had to move from LA, Los Angeles, California, and move to New Jersey. Now I'm in New Jersey, and it's still expensive. How the hell is New Jersey this expensive? I didn't even know this. But, hey, it is what it is, man. I just had to react to this. I had to show y'all this. I had to, put some smile on your faces, make make y'all laugh a little bit. Yeah, man, it is what it is. It's your boy Vic here. Stay safe out there. Enjoy yourself. It's one life to live, man. Have a wonderful day. Peace out. I love y'all, man. Let's go. Let's go.